Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day, and I appreciate you stopping by my channel to check out my video on 10th scale touring cars. Now, these will be low budget touring cars, nothing spectacular, but just want to show you how I did it. And touring cars can range widely in price, and I've seen some that are upwards into maybe $3,000 for just the chassis and motor and ESC. And I've seen bodies that are, $700 just for a plastic body. So, it can be pretty expensive. But the ones I'm going to be showing you are just a couple $100. All right, guys, the first car up will be the Kyosho Faser MK2. And it's a 10th scale. And the chassis on the Kyosho is pretty much standard for touring bodies, 10th scale touring bodies. Okay, I'm going to read directly from the description of the car. It says, the symmetrical chassis design synergizes excellence front wheel balance through the suspension with response control irrespective of power source. Features slipper clutch, front and rear differentials, oil-filled shocks, and full ball bearing specs. The high durability and impact resistance allow drivers to unleash the full potential of the chassis. Brake disc wheel hubs with two different offsets, 0mm and plus 5mm, provide compatibility with 190mm and 200mm wide body styles and allows the wheelbase to be adjusted to 260mm by replacing some parts, sold separately, for compatibility with other 10th scale body styles. In addition, the body includes. Alright guys, I'm just out in my backyard with my two little Kyosho Camaros, and I had the black one sitting here powered up. I was just doing a little photo shoot, and I went back to the garage because I was going to get a different camera, and what happened was I set the transmitter down, the radio down, and shut it off, and when I came back, this little black car, matter of fact, I was thinking about it before I left because it was facing towards the pool kind of. And as I shut the remote off, I thought, oh no, I better go check for the car. It wasn't here. It literally went in reverse. Thank God it didn't go forward. It went in reverse. Somehow, I don't know how it turned, the wheels turned. It made it through the gate, and it was just boxed up in here. I mean, and it really it scraped it up pretty good. I mean, I would have loved to have made a video of it because it scraped it up here, scraped it up here, scraped up the rims. I don't know what it was doing, man. It was going high-speed reverse. So anyways, we'll get him out and run him. Poor body. I'm really getting into the touring cars, and this will be my second Kyosho that I have. I bought another body. You guys probably saw it in a different video. Now, the Camaro Complete, the Z28, was $239, as you can see on the box. And this Kyosho Faser chassis only, with no ESC, no transmitter, no nothing, retails for $269, which is actually $30 more than what the complete car is. But of course they knocked it down, they reduced the price down, so I got it for $139. So I already have a motor and ESC and everything sitting over here, so I'm going to use that. I mean, the motor is out of my Bigfoot. I don't even know where this Arma ESC came from. This was out of a Red Cat. This was probably out of my laser nut. So yeah, got parts, mixed parts for this. But I'm going to go ahead and build up this chassis. It's a kit, so I think the chassis is just this here, and then you've got to just assemble a few little things. But let's open it up and look at it. Danger! All right, so got a few tools, a wrench and a couple Allens, and a manual, which is nice because it's just nice to get a manual with just a kit. Now this kit doesn't have motor ESC and all that stuff, but it's got everything else in there, even the shocks, bearings got to go in. Kind of looks like there's a little bit to this kit. It's not like it's some simple kit. Wait. I thought it might be a little easier than this, but it looks like it's going to be a full kit. But that's okay. I'll probably end up with some extra parts, that's for sure. I don't even know what the drive shafts are a lot nicer than the drive shafts that came originally with the other unit, because those are plastic. These are like metal. Much nicer. Interesting. So I got 2 dog bones. Where's 4? I need 4. It's a 4-wheel drive. All right, so at least I have another car to go by, because this is a Kyosho MK2 Faser as well. The drive shafts in here are the gray plastic ones, front and rear, on this car here. But in this package, they have these killer drive dog bones with for the front, I guess. Those are nice metal ones. And then they actually do have the plastic ones right here. 2 plastic ones. I guess those will go in the rear. It's weird that they made 2 different types, but it is what it is. All right, I got everything. This one, I had bought the body because I figured I'd swap the body back and forth. But then I saw that Kyosho made a chassis and it was on sale, so I went ahead and grabbed the chassis because I already had plenty of tires and stuff. Something cool about this body is, you know, it comes with a motor, is the fact that it has this little actual working air induction, you know, so, or whatever you call this, supercharger induction. But anyways, this is just a really cool little car. This one I threw a brush motor in it, and ESC and stuff that I had laying around. Not a very good setup on the electronics. I'll probably go brushless on this one eventually and just really probably bash it around and stuff, because this one is more of a nicer looking car to me, more scale looking. So this one's totally stock brush motor in this one. This here, this HSP, I always want to call them HPS because I don't know why there's a factory called HPS that I know about. I went ahead and put some really nice rims on this one, and I have a body coming for it. It's called a killer body, and it's all fully painted. It's just really, really bitchin'. So anyways, I'm real excited about that. I'm going to take them out and run them. I kind of showed you the kit that this one came, the chassis, the way it came and stuff, which on this chassis, it is a little bit nicer. The kit chassis is a little bit nicer because it's all Allens. Everything's Allens. This is all Phillips head, so, you know. But this is a beautiful looking little car. And they're fun to drive. I mean, you can't really do much with them other than just show them off. So that's what I'm doing, baby. Yeah, this is where you want to be careful, because when you go off the cement onto the grass and then back on again, usually you'll scrape up your rims pretty good, so you got to be careful with that. Water damage. I guess that's what happens when you get wet. That's weird.